talagang kilala lang ako na, "Oy, anak yan ni Cesar." I've come to accept the fact na I will always be compared to my parents. You can look at me, the people can judge me if they want and say na Diego is this, Diego is that, whatever. I don't care.
Yun ba yung parang gustong-gusto mong ma-experience pero hindi mo na-experience yung kumpletong family?
I don't know. Hindi ko siya naging pangarap eh.
May mga bashers na nagsasabi na secured open relationship ang binibigay mo dun sa nanay ng anak mo, na okay lang, na mambabae ako.
Alam kong galing ako sa broken family, pero hindi ko sinasabi na mabibigay ko din yung traditional na kumpletong family. I can't promise that. Kasi kung ako yung magsasalita, it's like, he's just washing his hands ngayon. Parang yan ang ginagawa ko ngayon, sitting here in front of you, I'm clearing my name. You and me know the truth. You, me, and Lex know the truth. If I have to explain everything, I mean, really, maniniwala pa ba yung mga tao kung magpapaliwanag pa ba ako? Panurin ng tao to, hipokrito to si Diego, di ba?
At syempre, nako, kasama po natin ngayon si Diego Loyzaga. Ayan, Diego.
Yes, nice to be sitting here with you, Ogie.
Anong feeling, Diego, na parang unti-unti nakakakawala ka sa shadow ng parents mo? Na nakakalimutan nila na, ay, anak pala yan ni Cesar Montano.
I don't know kung nakakawala pa rin ako. Naalala ko nung bata ko, talagang kilala lang ako na, "Oy, anak yan ni Cesar." I would always hear that. Pero ngayon, narinig ko when people see me, "Oy, si Diego Loyzaga." Doon ko siguro nababase na, yes, nakikilala na rin ako. Pero at the end of the day, never talaga. I've come to accept the fact na I will always be compared to the brilliance of my parents. My mom is a brilliant singer and an actress. My dad is one of the best, if not the best, diba? So, it's okay din eh. Para sa akin, kahit hindi ako makawala sa shadow nila, basta ang importante, every day, I try to be Diego, not anybody else.
So, ito nga, ikaw madalas na magbida sa pelikula ng Viva.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yeah.
So, anong sinasabi ng parents mo? Like si Tong, si Teresa Loyzaga, si Cesar.
They're proud of me, kahit di nila sabihin. Alam ko rin na nakikita nilang na-achieve ko sa buhay in my private life. Natutuwa sila sa akin. I guess feeling that affirmation also from my parents, it strengthens me din na parang, okay, tama tong ginagawa ko. I wish sana mas early in my life na-achieve ko na yung mga na-achieve ko. Like when it comes to terms of the house, car, investments. Pero okay lang din. I mean, I'm 28, okay na rin.
Okay. So, bakit ganyan mag-isip ngayon si Diego?
I don't know.
At nung araw nung nag-artista ka, parang walang direksyon.
I think I enjoyed my young adolescence a little bit too much. There's nothing wrong with that. No regrets, as they say. I always compare if I compared my life, yung mga ibang kasabayan kong artista na sobrang dami nang na-achieve sa buhay. I always think, ipagpapalit ko ba yung naranasan ko sa mga pinili ko sa buhay nung araw sa na-achieve na nila ngayon? Parang hindi eh. Kasi all those memories, all those experiences, you can't trade that for anything. I got to do so many things na hindi rin nila nagawa. But everybody has their own walks in life eh. So, okay lang din. Yung law of attraction, naniniwala talaga ako dun. Kasi for how many years sinasabi ko, I really want to start a business. I really want to do something. Along the street sa Timog, yung Cutman Barbers, partner ako dun. In my hometown of Bohol, I partnered in a restaurant. And very, very soon, meron kaming isang bar sa BGC.
Wow.
Law of attraction. I just kept on saying, I really want to meet somebody na willing makipagnegosyo, ganun. And one day, it happened. I think whatever happened sa past ko, it was all meant to be.
Hindi siya failure, lesson siya.
That's it. That's it. If you don't win, you learn, Si Michael Jordan yata yung I don't fear failure. What I fear is not trying. So, I tried one thing and it was very wrong and I learned from it and now, we're moving on to something better.
So, malaki yung nagawa ng pagkakaroon mo ng baby para isipin mo na ang future mo or ng baby mo.
Siguro sa dala ng takot din eh. Kasi ang pinangako ko lang talaga sa sarili ko at sa baby mommy ko, which si Lex, is I promised to give her a life na I didn't have. And in saying that, I'm not throwing shade on my parents because they did the best that they could. Pero ngayon, it's my turn naman to live up to the expectations that I set myself. So sabi ko, kung maibigay ko sa kanya lahat ng parang wala ako nung bata ako, sana mabigyan ko siya ng mas maayos o mas mabuting buhay kaysa sa dinanas ko nung kabataan ko. But hindi naman sadya na hindi binigay, hindi lang naibigay because of circumstances. And that's life. That's really life.
Yun ba yung parang gustong-gusto mong ma-experience pero hindi mo na-experience yung kumpletong family?
Well, that's tough. Kasi alam kong galing ako sa broken family, pero hindi ko sinasabi na mabibigay ko din yung traditional na kumpletong family because in saying that, that means the mom and the dad lives in the same house, diba? Eh, ang situation namin ni Alexis is we're co-parenting. Minsan nasa kanya, minsan nasa akin. At this point in time, lagi muna nasa kanya. So, I can't promise that. Pero ang mapapangako ko sa kanya is hindi na mararamdaman na absent ako. I'll be there pa rin.
Ba't ganyan ang thinking mo? Because absent ang daddy mo noon.
Yeah.
Kaya ayaw mo maging absent, ikaw, sa anak mo.
Yes. Pero again, in saying that, I'm not throwing shade on my dad, okay? I understand your situation is, they split up my mom and my dad. Eh, we moved to Australia. Alam nga naman nahabol si Erpat sa Australia, di ba? May kanya naman siyang buhay dito. My father is a great guy, and my mom is one of the best people talaga to walk on this earth. But yes, it was. It's because I feel like as a man, as a guy, as sa lalaki, you have 5 daughters, di ba? I think sa pagpapalaki ng lalaki, malaki talaga yung impluensya ng isang ama. You look up to him You wanna be like him. I got to the age of 13 before I met my dad. So there was a big chunk of my life din na hindi ko siya nakasama.
So the first time you met your dad, may awkwardness?
Definitely. At ayoko rin na ma-feel yun ng baby ko na parang may hinanakit ako sa dad ko nung time na yun. Hindi kami magkasundo nung bata ako. And, it pains me na nga to tell this story kasi okay na okay kami. I don't like it na rin na parang if my dad sees this, he sees na naman how I talked about my childhood. Hindi ko na nga siya inaano I'm not saying anything bad about my mom or my dad. Nothing. It's just, yun talagang reality. I met him very late in my life. Ayokong ma-feel yun ni Hailey. Ayokong parang magtanong siya, Mama, bakit wala si Papa nung 1, 2, 3, 4 years old ako? I still wanna be present.
Since si baby Hailey ay pinanganak sa Australia, syempre, Australian citizen na yun.
Yes, she is.
So doon siya mag-aaral?
Ang balak ko muna dito, para makuha niya muna yung kultura ng Pilipino. Hindi yung parang katulad ko na ang nangyari ay mas naging Australiano ako, tapos pagbalik ko dito, bit-bit ko yung kultura ng Australian. I'd rather she grows up and her roots are Filipino, and then she goes abroad and studies, I don't know, university there, or maybe high school. And then I wanted to be old enough kasi to be able to distinguish the difference between family of ours, of Filipino, and of theirs, and to make the right choices. I feel like doon ako nagkamali sa buhay. I was very torn between the two. And it took me a long time to understand Filipinos when I came here.
Really?
Yeah, it took me early showbiz. Hindi ko maintindihan. Ang dami kong hindi naintindihan. Kaya I want her to understand us muna since she is Filipino. Na if she goes abroad, she also respects yung dynamics doon. But also, within her, alam niya rin na isa siyang Filipina.
So, ano yung kultura ng Australiano na nabit-bit mo rito na hindi pala pwede dito yun?
Like I was saying, in Australia kasi, at a young age, medyo magiging independent ka na Which I feel like here, may mga tao na 20 plus, nasa 30s na, nasa bahay pa rin ng mga magulang, di ba?
Doon?
No, it's as fast as possible. You want to get out already. Well, nowadays, with the economy, I don't think it's possible. With how much people earn and how much it is, the cost of living in Australia, especially Sydney, it's near impossible. But yeah, I think I was too liberated at a young age because everybody is there. I mean, you go to school, grade school pa lang, you just walk to school, you catch a bus, or parang yung curiosity mo at a young age is so big na you want to do everything, you want to try everything kaagad. I'm not saying it doesn't happen here in the Philippines, pero tayo kasi sobrang conservative natin Even though hindi lagi, but a lot of us like to be conservative.
Nag-iiba na ngayon.
I know.
Sa pagsilang ng Gen Z, charot.
I know. I know. But it's still not as advanced as other countries. So that's why I want to keep the culture of, I want her to have her head screwed on right before she goes and, explores the world. Hindi siya ma-culture shock, kumbaga.
So, marami ka ng plano para sa anak mo, sa kanyang future.
Hopes, plans and hopes, but nothing is set in stone. Again, we have to live one day at a time. And we don't know what tomorrow brings talaga But yes, pinagtatalo na nga namin ni Alexis kung saan siya mag-aaral She doesn't even walk yet. We're complaining about where she's gonna study.
Ganun talaga,
International
first baby.
Yeah, excited lang kami. Excited lang.
Usually, sa mga bata, na may broken family, ang tendency pag sila naman nag-asawa or sila naman ang nagkapamilya, gusto nila buo.
I mean,
Yung ba pangarap mo din?
hindi ko siya naging pangarap eh. I think ang na-prove pa nga sa akin is, bukod sa sarili kong pamilya, as in like my mom, dad, sisters, half-brothers, looking at my cousins, looking at other family members na mas distant, galing din sila sa broken family pero okay sila eh. That's the thing eh. I really believe na even if broken, kaya pa rin naman maging maayos ang lahat eh. Hindi nga mairaos eh. No, it wasn't like nairaos lang. No, you lived a fun, happy, a childhood filled with happy memories. You know what I mean? Hindi siya malungkot porket sinabi mong broken because hindi kayo kasal or naghiwalay yung mom and dad. No, kaya talaga. I've seen it time after time. So many people talaga. Ang dami naman talaga eh.
Sa case mo, ngayong tatay ka na, anong iniiwasan mong mangyari?
Ang makain ko yung salita ko. If I say something tapos iba yung gawin ko or iba yung mangyari, yan talagang takot ko. And every day I just have to strive na hindi. I stick to my word. There's only one thing a man has in this world and that's his word. I don't want a few years from now panoorin ng tao to, hypocrite to si Diego, di ba?
Oo.
I hate that. I'd hate that.
Pero paano setup nyo ni Lex ng mom ng anak?
Well, as of today, as of this moment, kasi lagi pa bago. She lives with her parents. My baby is there with her. I come and visit, and sadly, I came from, akala ko fatigue. I didn't know I was coming down with a fever. So I went and visited 2 days ago. Nahawaan ko siya. Pag-uwi ko ng bahay, nilagnat ako. So sinabihin ko sila, please, can you look out muna for Hailey? Kasi baka nahawa ko siya kanina. Sinugod sa hospital, 5 in the morning, taas ng lagnat, crying. First major fever ng baby. So syempre, ang bata, di naman niya alam kung ano nangyayari, di ba? Bakit siya nakakaramdam ng mga ganitong symptoms? I felt so bad. I feel guilty. Even my dad got mad at me.
Ano sabi ni Buboy sa'yo?
Sobrang mahal na si Hailey. Ang usapan namin yesterday, Sunday, mag-church kami kasama si Hailey. I came down with a sickness, pati si Hailey. Sabi, hindi ka ba nag-isip na may sakit ka, pinuntahan mo yung anak mo? Sabi ko, Daddy, hindi ko alam. Akala ko fatigued lang ako. He's like, awang-awa ako sa baby. Parang ako, Dad, sa akin, hindi ka ganun talaga eh. May kasabihan nga talaga na ganun
mas mahal
yung apo.
Mas mahal yung tubo kaysa sa puhunan.
Yeah. Ganun nga. Sabi ko,
Pero natuwa ka na rin.
Of course!
Diba? Mahal ni Buboy yung anak mo.
Yeah. Sabi, next time mag-isip ka. Well, yes, Dad. Okay. It's cute naman. If more than anything, hindi ko naramdaman na parang pinagalitan niya ako. Parang nakyutan lang ako sa kanya na ganun siya mag-isip.
Buti hindi na galit sa'yo yung si Lex dahil nawaan mo yung anak niyo.
Kasi ang work ko nung time na yun, it was the press con of this movie, A Glimpse of Forever. Sa Estancia. She lives 5 minutes away from Estancia. Sabi ko, it's been almost a week since nakabisita ako. Sabi ko, sagalitin ko na. She was the one who said also, dadaan ka na ba? Or ganyan. So sabi ko, kahit pagod ako, puntahan na kita, makita ko na si Hailey. So I went. Walang malice. No one would think na may magkakasakit. So hindi siya nagalit, syempre. I mean, she knows naman my intentions were good, her intentions were good. Nagkataon lang I had a fever pala.
Oh, you're good na pala with Lex, di ba?
Yeah.
Ay, kasi nung nakaroon na loka ka. Siyempre, yung talagang yung cryptic post ni Lex na medyo maraming na-intriga, hindi ba? Pero, paano naayos?
Nag-usap kami. When she posted it, I posted din kaagad na wala akong dinedenay kasi if I have to explain everything, I mean, really, maniniwala pa ba yung mga tao kung magpapaliwanag pa ba ako? Better, sabihin ko lang, whatever is said is said. I can either deny or confirm these accusations. Better na I just leave it as it is. Basta ang masasabi ko lang, ang baby ko, maayos siya. That's all I care about. You can look at me, the people can judge me if they want and say na Diego's this, Diego's that, whatever. I don't care. At the end of the day, inalagaan ko yung baby ko. Doon, wala kang masasabi sa akin. So I won't even get into details kung ano doon sa cryptic post na yun, yung totoo, yung hindi totoo, ano bang kailangan ko pa ipaliwanag. I don't. Why do I have to explain? You and me know the truth. You, me, and Lex know the truth. Kailangan ko ba i-prove sa lahat ng tao? No, I don't. We came to the discussion, kami ni Lex, na she was gonna publicly explain kung ano talaga yung nangyari. But with everything going on in the Philippines right now, you open Facebook, ang daming ibang
issue ng hiwalayan.
Which I don't want to talk about either because it's none of my business. Sabi ko, i-bring up pa ba natin yung nangyari sa atin ulit para ipaliwanag? Siyempre, it would be nicer if it came from her. Kasi kung ako yung magsasalita, it's like, he's just washing his hands ngayon. Parang yun ang ginagawa ko ngayon, sitting here in front of you, I'm clearing my name. I'm not trying to. I don't need to talk about it. It would be nice if manggaling kay Lex, pero if hindi, wag na lang.
Ano yung initial reaction mo upon learning na, oh my God, nag-post si ano?
Like,
Makakasira ito sa karir ko.
parang wala pa akong pinagdaanan na ganun dati.
Oh,
You can never become sanay naman, especially if someone's saying stuff about you na you wish hadn't been said, diba? I don't mean to sound so deep and whatever, pero I like practicing stoicism na kahit anong adversity yung pagdaanan mo, kahit anong mga problema, ano pang itapon sa'yo. Sa tagal ko na rin dito, with all the stuff in my past, what's another one? I'd rather just be quiet. Life goes on, the world still spins, the world will move on, and there's only so much you can do.
so noong mga time na binibira ka ng, may mga bashers na nagsasabi na, ang weird naman ng prinsipyo mo sa buhay na secured open relationship ang binibigay mo dun sa nanay ng anak mo. Basta tinutustusan ko kayo ha, okay lang na mambabae ako. Parang sa iba, ang weird. Sa ibang mga barako, parang bakit? Kay Diego lang ba nangyari yun?
No, I'll give you a quick answer. No, there are so many other relationships out there, a lot weirder na yung setup nila sa akin. But okay, number one, I'd say the traditional kasi setup is a man and a woman live in one house, with their kids, ganun. It's not always like that. We live in reality. I know you're interviewing me, but if I were to ask you about your relationship with your family, it's different. Everybody is different. Now, for you to judge my situation, okay. I mean, if that's how you look at it, okay, fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I mean, who am I to judge your life or your decisions? I guess I have a right to an opinion, but I don't also have the right to say my opinion is better or mas tama sa'yo.
Ang importante, okay na kay ni Lex.
Yeah, it didn't take long naman. Okay.
And she said sorry.
She did. We spoke in private. She said sorry to me in private. That is
Doon sa pangyayaring yun, Diego, anong lesson yung natutunan mo?
May mali naman talaga kasi ako doon. Mayroon siyang sinet na rule, I broke that rule. And not only once, siguro twice or 3 times pa. Can you blame the woman for having emotions and reacting out of her emotions? No. Nagkamali ako eh. The lesson I learned is, well, keep your promises. That's number one. I should have kept my promise. That's true. And I will always be understanding of Lex, of our situationship, of she's the mother of my child. My name is, it might have been tarnished for, whenever the issue came out. I look at life in the long run din naman eh. In 5 years from now, will it matter? Magiging problema pa ba yan sa pagtanda namin? I don't think it will. So does it really matter na i-explain ko pa yung side ko? I don't think so.
So, ang importante sa'yo, yung pagiging tatay mo.
Well, yeah, that's one. Pero aside from that, I'm also working. Importante sa akin is makapagtrabaho ko ng maayos. I fulfill my job as an artist. Naging proud sa akin ng mga magulang ko bilang isang anak. Sa sisters ko bilang isang kapatid. And my brothers also, my half-brothers. Marami. I mean, being a father is one of the many things that I have to sustain. Like, I have to keep the bar high. Be a good example, kumbaga.
So, once upon a time, naging pasaway si Diego.
Talaga?
Naging pasaway ba si Diego? Once upon a time.
Is it a question or a statement? I'd like to say na this, song Frank Sinatra, My Way. Regrets, I've had a few, but I'd like to say na wala ako masyadong regrets sa buhay, pero meron naman. May mga iba na parang pag naalala ko, napaka-cringe ng ginawa ko. Oh my God. But also in saying that, I wouldn't be where I am today kung hindi ko ginawa yung mga stupid things there. And you play with fire, you get burnt, diba? And sa paso mo, doon ka matututo.
Lagi mo sinasabi, Diego, na proud sa'yo yung parents mo.
I hope so.
Naging mabuti bang anak si Diego sa kanyang mga parents?
No. I know for a long time hindi.
Sobra naman tong honest.
No.
Totoo.
I'll be true with you. I told you. I'm an honest person. I know there are a lot of things that I disappointed my dad. I know there are a lot of things na my mom, ang tagal niya nagtiis na matuto ko, na huwag ka nang ulitin yung mga pagkakamali ko. Until today. Pero the thing is kasi, is that you always strive to be better. Yun naman yun eh. Ang pangit kung sabihin ko sa'yo today, Kuya Ogie, I did something stupid. Bukas gagawin ko ulit. Kinda, diba? Bukas, I'll try not to do it again. Yung ganon.
Tapos, ibang pagkakamali naman.
Yeah, that's the problem. But again, how do you learn if you don't? How do you learn if you don't? Hindi mo naman alam eh. Ganun talaga.
Someday ba merong gustong patunayan sa kanyang parents si Diego?
I'm doing that every day. That's why I work so hard. I want to achieve what my dad has achieved in life, obviously. And in my mom's side naman, The fact that she's a single mom who is able to raise 2 boys on her own in a foreign country. Mahirap nun. She was working multiple jobs just to put food on the table. So, sa mga pinagdaanan ko, wala pa yun sa mga pinagdaanan ng parents ko. Diba? Yung kasabihan nga, papunta ka pa lang, pabalik na ako. What more are parents, diba? So, every day, yes, I want to be able to do something para masabi nila na they're proud of me. I think one step is this house. Next step is, maybe a new car. The next step is maybe winning an award for some movie that I do. And yeah, one day at a time.
Anong gusto mo iregalo sa daddy mo at sa mami mo? Na feeling mo magiging happy sila or mapaproud sila sa'yo?
Ako, sigurado ko sa nanay ko. She just wants to see me stable and successful. You always want the best for your kids, diba? The same I would feel for my daughter paglaki niya. I feel as if naman today, kahit papano, I'm almost there. So, the gift I could give to my mom would be to live a sustainable, successful, and yung tuloy-tuloy na maganda yung takbo ng buhay. Sa dad ko, something I wish I could give him is to win some sort of award. Kung ano man yung pinaka-proudest moment or award or something that he won from Jose Rizal or Muro Ami or something like that, I want to have a film na he will, stand up, applaud me, or pat my back and say, you did good. As good as me or even better. That's one thing I really, really want to achieve.
Kasi may mga negosyo ka rin naman na pag wala kang ginagawa
kang ibang ginagawa.
Showbiz. Katulad nito, meron kang glimpse of forever.
Yes.
Kaya nga, medyo parang iba sa akin tong pelikula
Story.
ito, yung story.
Yes. Yung movie kasi is si Jerome Ponce, yung character niya. His character has a social anxiety disorder. Mahirap siya humarap sa tao. Kaya lagi siya naka-face mask. He really has a hard time confronting, talking to people. Pero mahusay siyang actor. Magaling siyang mag-portray ng character. So what he does is, his job is, he works at a place called Forever, which is a virtual reality place where women can come and talk to a guy of their liking. Whether parang boy next door, kung ano man yung fantasy mo.
So yun ang makakausap niya, yun yung virtual reality.
Yes. That's where I come in. Ako yung isa doon sa mga pwede mong piliin. It gets deeper because you have to wonder as the audience, why does Jasmine go there? And then may revelation sa huli kung bakit. It's actually, when I talked to Direct JP about it, malaki din talaga yung inspiration niya about mental health dito. And you'll get more of it because I can't tell you. There's one more character in the movie na may pinagdadaanan talaga na malaking mental health problem. So that's for the viewers na dapat abangan.
Anong pinakamagandang mga salita ang narinig mo sa mami mo at sa daddy mo? Habang hindi mo pa nare-reach yung mga goal mo para maging proud sila lalo sa'yo. Meron ba silang you did a good job or, I'm so proud of you, meron na ako apo?
Yeah, given na yun. Ang tagal na ni mama gusto magkaroon ng apo. So yeah, isa yun. And the fact that it all happened doon sa Australia, she was very present. Ang simple lang eh. Mahal kita anak. Masarap na pakinggan yun. Si dad pa, sobrang okay, love you. Yung ganun lang, love you. Sarap na yun para sa akin. Sa mami ko rin naman. My mom and I aren't really talking as often right now. Pero I know that she cares. I care for her then. Sometimes, that's life. And I know naman that she's proud of what I'm doing.
Bilang mo ba, ilan lahat ang kapatid mo?
11.
11. Sa mom's side?
2.
Dalawa asing kasama ka?
Ako na yung isa doon.
Okay. So, paano yung dynamics ni Diego sa kanyang mga kapatid sa tatay at sa nanay?
I'm great with all my brothers and sisters. My Kuya Sep, I grew up with. Actually, siya yung naging father figure ko since I was a kid. Magkasama kami sa Australia. Now, my half-siblings on my dad's side, with Tita Shine, the 3 girls, I love to death. Coming of age silang lahat. So, the youngest is 18. We celebrated her 18th birthday in Bali. And oh my God, it made me feel so old.
Why?
Because she's 18, she's a Gen Z. Parang hindi na ako nakaka-relate sa mga pinagsasabi nila. Hindi ko na gets kung parang tito. Ako na yung taga-bantay, ako na yung taga-alaga.
So, overprotective ka as brother sa mga anak ni Sunshine?
Sakto lang. Kasi the more I tell them not to do something, I'm not saying they're crazy, they're wild. They're not. They're coming of age, syempre. When I was 18, what was I doing? I'm sure you know. Diba? So, they're exploring their young adolescent life. And Tita Shine's such a great mom. She's such a great mom to her kids then. Butching, I don't have to worry about her. Angelina, she's such a good girl. The two younger, Sam and Cheska, I love them to death talaga. But yun nga, they're coming of age. Butching is a little bit older, so medyo mas mature na siya. They're just enjoying talaga their youth.
Oo. So, nagtatalo-talo ba kayo ng sisters?
No way! We don't argue about anything. Ang lakas sila mang asar sa akin. Kaya nga feeling old na talaga ako eh. Like, pag nag-joke nga ako, that's such a millennial joke. It's such a tito joke. Damn. Ganun talaga. Okay.
Eh, dun sa iba mong pangkapatid, like yung mga liliit kay...
They're still
kay
very
Buboy.
young eh. 8, 7, 1 year agwat, and I think 10 si Liam. I bring them toys, yung mga Hot Wheels, ganun, pag may bisita ako. So, we can't relate yet on a place na parang nakakapag-usap kami ng maayos, diba? They're still very young. Iba pa rin yung pag-isip. Pero we're great, yeah. And my ate also, Ate Angela, who lives in Bohol, every time I go to Bohol, I see her. We're very, very close. So, lahat kami, sobrang close.
Tsaka blended family kayo.
Kaya nga.
Diba? Si Sunshine, paano yung dynamics ni Sunshine?
Me and Tita Shine?
Oo, parang, oy, Diego, binibiling ko sa'yo yung mga kapatid mo, ha?
No, Diego, go have fun with your sisters. She knows naman eh. Given na yun na parang, I don't have to say it na. Kasi nung mga early years, alam na niya, tita, I'll take my sisters out. Is that okay? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Ganun. So nakasanayan na namin yung ganun. Alam na rin niya na I'm always watching, I'm always gonna protect them naman in that sense. Tita Shine is amazing. Every time I visit their house, kain kayo, ganyan. O, lalabas ba kayo mamaya? O, sige, ganyan. So, ginagamitan na nga akong excuse ng sisters ko minsan eh.
Para makatakas or makaalis.
Sometimes lang. Hindi ko kayo nilalaglag.
Pero kumusta na ang mental health ni Diego?
I'm happy. I'm in a good place. Like I said, despite all, whatever the outside noise is, adversity will always be there. I mean, what is life if everything's just happiness, diba? There's always gonna be a good day, there's always gonna be a bad day.
Meron ka bang nagawa sa buhay na pinagsisihan mo na never mo nang gagawin?
Try to take my own life. That's something so dumb. I don't know, so at some point, it's parang nakakaawa, but then at some point then, ang papakat ka nga. It's just so stupid. Hindi mo naiisip yung sakit ng may iwan mo sa mga taong nagmamahal sa'yo.
Totoo.
Sobrang selfish. Pero then, sa mga taong makakanood na to na may pinagdadaanan na kalungkutan sa buhay, unfair din kung sabihin ko eh. Kasi you don't understand that when you're going through it. You're depressed. There's so many things weighing you down. Of course, you want to end the sadness, which is why people resort to trying to take their life. It's not the solution.
Buti, kumbaga, nalampasan mo yun. Kasi kung nagtuloy-tuloy, wala kang Hailey.
And she's such a blessing.
Diba?
She's such an angel. Yeah, that's true.
Diba?
That's so true. Yeah.
Ba't ka naiiyak?
No, you had a very valid point. If nangyari yun, I wouldn't have these blessings, diba? Life gets better talaga. In that moment of darkness, yung akala mo sobrang, di na magbabago yung buhay ko, hindi na magiging mas maayos. Hindi mo maiisip eh. It just takes one day, one thing to happen, tapos biglang magiging maayos na. And it's so difficult kasi at that point in time, hindi mo maiisip yun. You just I wanna end it na. Parang ayoko na tong suffering na to. It's unfair. It's unfair. For the person going through it kasi, ang hirap din. And for the people around that person, it's so difficult. I still know people today. There's some friends I like to help eh. Parang explain sa kanila na, bro, yung pinagdadaanan mo, kaya mo yan. Akala mo lang hindi mo kaya. Pero nakikita ko, pag sinasabi ko yun sa kanya, hindi nag-resonate sa kanya eh. Hindi niya maintindihan na parang, hindi, Jegs, mali ka. I can see it in his eyes na sa kanya, hindi, sobrang laki talaga ng problema ko. Kahit ano pang sabihin mo sa akin, hindi magbabago ang isip ko, ang paningin ko sa nangyayari sa akin. That's what's sad. That's why, seek help. Talk to someone, talk to a counselor. Maybe go to a rehab. They'll show you talaga what life is, yung halaga ng buhay mo.
So, si Hailey talaga ay isang malaking blessing sa'yo.
100%. She's an angel.
Oh.
She looks like one too.
Oh.
We've been trying to keep, yung face niya. We don't want to publicize her muna. I want as much as possible to have a private life. Hindi siya anak ng isang artista. So ayaw namin sana. Pero I know na as she gets older, di na naman maiwasan if we go out. But as much as possible, wag muna.
Marami ngayon kasi, Diego, na mga binatang ama, dalagang ina, mahirap.
It's okay.
Ano maipapayo mo sa kanila? O ano yung na-realize mo?
First off, I'll speak for everybody who is in my age bracket. So from early 20s to bago mag 30s or even young 30s, there's one thing I think that you and me can both agree on. Get your money right. Get your finances right. I know in this world, we shouldn't look at the materialistic things, pero maging totoo tayo, maging prangkahan. Make sure na you have a job, you're financially stable, before you bring somebody into this world na aasa sa'yo. That's the number one. Because yung batang yan, hindi pinili na isilang sa mundo. Ikaw ang nag-decide na dalhin siya dito sa mundo natin. So you have all the responsibility now to provide for that child, for that daughter, for that son. It will never be the child's fault or to blame. Even if you're not deciding on having a kid yet, get your money right first. To all the boys, my brothers and sisters out there, get your money right first. Ako nga, kung pwede lang payuhan ko yung sarili ko, yung mas batang ako, huwag ka muna mag-isip ng mga pag-ibig, mga relasyon na yan, please. Ayusin mo muna yung ano mo. Kung pwede lang, no? That's the one piece of advice talaga. Get your money right first. Get a good job. Get a stable, good, sahod na trabaho. Mag-ipon ka. Don't go waste your money doing stupid things. And when you feel like you're ready, kasi ang kasabihan ng pagiging parent, you're never really ready eh. There's always gonna be something na parang, sayang, sana nagawa ko pa to bago. But if there's one piece of advice, it's just get your things in order. Mag-plan ka ng onte. Don't leave everything to chance. Don't parang, ay, bigla na lang may mangyari. Plan your life out.